In October 1947, at Muroc Desert Test Center in California, history is made by this aircraft, the X-1, and its pilot, Captain Charles E. Yeager.
There really seems to be a watch for every occasion. And although AVI-8 may not be a pilot's watch brand in the traditional sense, nobody else could make something like this. Well, the AVI-8 Bell X-1 Glamorous Glennis is made in honor of the first manned supersonic flight from October the 14th, 1947, celebrating an aviation milestone in a chunky contemporary package. The story behind the Glamorous Glennis begins toward the end of World War II, when the United States Army Air Forces teamed up with Bell Aircraft to develop an experimental rocket plane. After a few years of slow development, near cancellation, and the established pilot demanding extra cash for breaking the sound barrier, the 24-year-old Chuck Yeager was given the task of piloting the first manned aircraft to reach Mach 1. He named the Bell X-1 Glamorous Glennis after his wife. Dropped from the bomb bay of a B-52, the rocket engine launched him to a top speed of 700 miles per hour at 45,000 feet in the air, 40 miles per hour faster than the speed of sound at that altitude. That Bell X-1 is now on display at the Smithsonian Institution's National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. Now, this AVI-8 clearly isn't meant to look like anything from 1947. It doesn't take after the sleek and aerodynamic curves of the Bell X-1 either. Rather, embracing a sharp, faceted case with brush surfaces. It does, however, give stylistic hints of being a prototype, thanks to the flat head screws placed around the bezel. Despite its dominating appearance, the case of the watch is actually relatively wearable. The diameter is 41mm with a lug-to-lug of approximately 50mm and a 13mm thickness that doesn't overstep its bounds. The dial itself takes some inspiration from the instruments in the Bell X-1's cockpit. However, the most obvious tribute to the plane itself is the Bell aircraft logo at 9 o'clock. There's also a small plane silhouette counterbalancing the seconds hand, as on many AVI-8 models. The hours and minutes track is printed on a slightly elevated platform, while the sunken section is given a roughed up texture for contrast and depth. Here the Arabic numerals are used for reading minutes, with the exception of the giant 0 and 6 that balance the dial symmetry. 4 versions of the AVI-8 Bell X-1 Glamorous Glennis are available, each featuring the international orange colour which covers the plane. The 2 models in plain steel cases have blue and orange dials, while there's also a full blacked out version and a green and gold version in coated cases. Powered by the Seiko NH35, AVI-8 ensure reliability and affordability with a 3Hz beat rate and 41-hour power reserve. And there's a little Easter egg, a customized rotor inspired by the X-1's jet engines. In the box set, the watch comes on a stainless steel bracelet, as well as a hybrid leather and rubber strap, and a complementary strap changing tool. You also get a miniature model of the Bell X-1, which makes for a great addition to any aviation enthusiast's desk. And just when you thought that the deal couldn't get any better, it also comes with a limited edition Bell X-1 cap. Each color variant is limited to 150 pieces, with the plain steel ones costing $435 US and the coated cases at $455 US. Well, what do you think of this very forward-thinking design? I gotta be honest, that's gonna turn some heads. Coupled with the box set, this actually feels like a great gift for someone. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hey, and if you've enjoyed this video and you've not yet subscribed to Time+Tide, it is the best way you can support us moving forward to make more great content just like this on the Time+Tide channel. See you on the flip side.